Well, it's another Monday morning, and a lot of you are probably heading for work. Maybe you're listening to this before work. Maybe you're thinking, oh, Monday, gotta go to work. How about you get to go to work? What a privilege to have a job if you have a job, right? And there's a lot of people today, let's be honest, that don't even want to work. I mean, that's all I hear people talking about lately is can't get workers, can't find help, shelves are empty. You know, people are offering ridiculous wages just to get people to come and work. You know, people want a free handout. They feel like they're entitled. I mean, God created us to work, and work was actually around before the fall into sin. So it was a privilege. Adam and Eve got to work in the garden. It was fun watering the flowers and trimming and pruning them and making things look nice. Work only became a bad thing after the fall into sin, which really affected everything. Everything kind of became bad then, right? Today I want to talk to you about work. I was asked to speak on work, and I think this verse just really summarizes it the best. Colossians 3:23. Paul writes, "Work willingly at whatever you do, as though you were working for the Lord rather than for people." See, the problem today is people think they're working for people. If you're a believer, if you're a Christian, if you love the Lord Jesus Christ, you're really working for Him. Have you ever had a boss where you just really wanted to please him? I've had jobs like that over the years, and it's just like, I really want them to know that I'm doing a good job for them. Now think about this, okay? Think about it. If Christ is the ultimate boss, wouldn't you want to please Him? Don't you want to do the best for Him? You know, I don't know what it is about. I'm just going to share with you a little bit from my past and my childhood, because my mom and dad instilled a good work ethic in me. And I am so very grateful for that. It just carried with me throughout the years. I remember something as early as vacuuming for my mom and being really particular about that. I remember going off and working on the farm as a young teenager. I remember being excited getting our paycheck. We were going to go to Thousand Islands, I think it was, or upstate New York, where I think it was Lake George. And I remember my brother and I counting our money from working on the farm. I remember weeding tomatoes. I remember mowing yards, saving up money, being proud. I remember working in the vineyards, pruning grapes, tying grapes in the spring. It was great. You just took pride in it. Did you ever mow your lawn and step back and go, wow, look at those straight lines? You know, I love it. Working hard. And then I got into the supermarket business. I worked at a place called Tops. And I remember going to school. I had enough credits to get out at noon in my senior year. And I remember working hard at the supermarket. When I first started working there, I didn't really have a lot of hours. And I was like, I need hours to save so I can save up for college. And I just kept working hard. And I said to my boss, if you ever need any help, just call me, let me know. If somebody calls in sick, let me know. Guess what happened? Somebody called in sick. I was so excited, they called me up. I remember my parents saying to me, hey, I thought you were going out with your friends tonight. I said, I canceled it. I'm gonna go to work. I kept working, and guess what? Eventually, all of a sudden, I was getting 36 hours a week. I was so pumped up. Before you knew it, I had full-time at Tops Supermarket during the summer before I went off to college to start my journey of becoming a pastor. Man, I love it. And then when I was in college, I remember working at Arby's. And they said, keep the place looking nice in between all the customer rushes. And I remember working the slicer, and you know, the restaurant would be empty, and I'd go out and I'd wipe all the tables, pull the chairs in, throw garbage out. Let me tell you something. It might sound like I'm bragging, but what is happening with our world today? I went to Taco Bell a couple weeks ago, and I got my order, and I went to go find a clean table in the lobby. Couldn't find one that was clean. And I looked up, and there was 3 workers standing behind the counter, and they were doing this. And they were talking to each other. Really? What is going on with our world? Work as though you are working for the Lord. Do a good job. It reaps the benefits. You know, in the ministry that we have, helping young men and the people that I see down at Keystone, there are so many problems associated with not having money. My car broke down, I can't fix it. I don't have a place to live. I don't know how I'm gonna pay this bill. I got these court costs. I can't afford a lawyer. I can't do this. I can't do that. This is happening, that's happening. Everything stems around money. Are you working? No. I mean, 2 + 2 = 4, right? If you don't work, what does that add up to? You don't get paid. If you don't get paid, it's a whole mess of problems. Work as though you're working unto the Lord. Man, it's a privilege to have a job. It's a privilege to go to work. I always like to encourage people, show up. Be earlier than everybody else. Work enthusiastically. Have the attitude that you get to do it. Go above and beyond. I mean, in the brush, our painting company, when we paint ceilings, we don't paint around a dusty fan. We dust it all off. We dust the baseboards. We pull out the refrigerator when we paint the kitchen, and we clean all behind there, sweep it up, get it all painted, make it real nice. We try to offer to get the carpet vacuumed before we put furniture back where we pulled it out. Those are the little things. We treat it like it's our own place. We treat it like as though we live there. We want to serve. It's not just a job. How do we get that attitude back? How? Well, as believers, I think we got to start with, we're working as unto the Lord. I want to do a good job for Him because He is the ultimate boss. You know, if you got a job, first of all, thank God today that you have one. Acknowledge that He's your ultimate boss. Have the attitude that, you know, you want to respect your boss, respect who you're working for. If you're your own boss, have that attitude towards your customers. Respect your customers. Do a good job for them. Like I said, show up, be on time, work hard. It's such a privilege and it's such a witness to God. Once again, I just want to read this verse to you. Work willingly at whatever you do. Okay, whatever you do. Wiping tables at Taco Bell, whatever. As though you were working for the Lord rather than for people. We got to bring that work ethic back to our country. That's what we got to do. We got to get people excited about working hard, serving others, being contributing members to society. That's what we want. And we do it for the glory of God. This is Pastor John from 15-5 Ministries. As you go to work today, work as though working for the Lord.